I'm really excited for this morning. It's going to be loads of fun. Danny's going to share with us in a little bit all about our big question for today. But before that, we will have a challenge. And before that, I want to hear what you are thankful for. So have a think. Pop it in the chat. What are you thankful for? Go! Well, it is fantastic to hear what you guys are thankful for. Thank you so much for sharing. You might be wondering why I've got all of these socks in my hands. Well, I have these socks because this is for today's challenge. Today's challenge is to get as many pairs of socks onto your hands as possible in 45 seconds. So I've got a timer. I want you to help me count down from 3 to start. And then I'm going to try and get as many of these onto my hands as possible. Are you ready to count me down? In 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so first pair is on. And I've put little ones on to start with to make it a bit easier. 2 pairs. Ooh. That's 3 pairs. 24 seconds. This is 4 pairs. Oh, can I get a 5th pair on? Oh, this is getting tricky. That's 1. Can't even pick it up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well, there we go. I wonder how many pairs I got on there. Let's have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I managed to get 5 pairs of socks in 45 seconds. Have a go at home. How many do you think you can manage? Danny, over to you.
Hey everyone. So our question today is this: telling others. Why and how do I do it? How do I tell others about our friend that is Jesus? Well, remember a few weeks ago, we looked at the Bible and we looked at all the different stories that are of Jesus from people who were his friends and who saw and heard everything Jesus did. Now, I think it's a little bit like this. Have you ever watched something like a film or a TV programme that you've been so excited by that you couldn't wait to tell someone? Or a game that you were so excited to play and it was so fun that you couldn't wait to tell someone? Well, here's mine. This is a game. I got this for Christmas a few years ago. There's a little ball and you've got to balance it along and you've got to... Oh, I failed. It's so good. When people come over to my house, I'd love to play this and show this to them and then for them to be able to see the game. I spent hours one Christmas and then I passed it on to a friend when they came to visit and they spent hours and hours playing it. Now I think it's a little bit like that with our friend Jesus. Our friends in the Bible, they were so excited about who Jesus was. They wanted to tell everyone. Just like we want to tell everyone about that game or that film that we love so much. Now, there's two ways which we can tell everyone. Firstly, through our speaking. Speaking, can you repeat after me? Through our speaking. And secondly, through what we do. Through what we do. So first of all, through our speaking. Now we do this quite often, don't we, at St. Barnabas? We talk about the 4 points. The first one is a love heart. God has made us and loves us and wants to be in a relationship and a friendship with you and me and your friend and everyone's friend. But unfortunately, we've made some bad choices. We've said to God, I'm going to do things my way. I'm going to be the boss of me. And that has broken off that relationship we have with God. But thankfully, God still loves us, and so he sent his son Jesus, who we can read about in the Bible, to love us and show us all about the good, amazing things that God is like. He did miracles, he did healings, he taught us about who God is. And he died on the cross and came back to life to enable us to have that relationship with God. And then, lastly, the last point is this. It's a big question mark. We're left with a choice. Do we want to be in that relationship with God, or do we want to continue to do things our own way and make bad choices and not think of anybody else? You might want to think of it like this. Those 4 points. Copy after me. God loves us and made us for a relationship. Us and him. But we made some bad choices. And that relationship was broken. God and us. And there's no way we can get back to God in that relationship on our own. So God sent Jesus to die on a cross so that broken relationship can be restored. What great news! And that leaves us now with a choice. And the choice is this. Do we want to be in that relationship with God? Or do we want to stay separate from God forever? That's a simple way that you can tell that to your friends. And you can also invite your friends to our holiday club or to our communities if you're in youth. There's lots of ways that you can invite them to what we do at St. Barnabas. That's how, through speaking, and the second one is through doing. Now we can do lots of things. We can be kind to people, we can help them, we can listen to them when they're upset. Jesus did that so often with lots of people. He spoke, but Jesus also did. And we have to do the same. So how are we to tell others? In speaking and doing. In speaking, something like the 4 points. And in doing, lots of kind things to show people how much God loves them. We're going to pray. We're going to do some chat and catch. So you want to close your eyes. If you want to put your hands out like this, ready to catch a ball from God. I always find this really helpful. So in this quiet, have a think and tell God what is your favourite game to play when you're with your friends. Now tell God what is your favourite film or television programme. Now ask God what is his favourite film or game. Now tell God the name of one of your friends, one of your best friends. You might want to name 2 best friends or 3. Tell God the names of those people. Now ask God to give you an idea about how you can speak to them or do something for them this week that shows them how much God loves them. Ask God what it is you can say or do this week. Now tell God what it is you love about your friend. Now finally, tell God what if you could have any film you could watch for the rest of your life, what would it be? God, we thank you that you love us and you want us to share your love with people, our friends, in what we say and in what we do. Help us this week in everything that we do to show your love to those that you want us to share that with. Amen. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. We're going to head over to STBS Online Church. Click watch all the way at the top of the screen. And our big question this week: why and how do I tell others? Well, you've got your craft and your stories and your questions and your activities, and if you're an Ignite or Fuse, your video to watch. And you can find all of that at stbs.org.uk/families online. Have a great week, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you next Sunday.